Okay, so remember in the olden days with Disney, the best rides like the Matterhorn were the e-ticket. We're ready for the e-ticket ride in Waymo. We are now in the car. I am with the CEO of Waymo in a exclusive, ready to do a live televised ride along in their first self-driving, ride-hailing business here called Waymo. Now, we do have a test driver, but her name is Claudia, will not put her hands on the wheel. I'm going to press the button that says start. I'm going to do exactly what you would do as, you know, what you would have for an actual ride hailing. So the car shows up. I'm going to press the start now button, and the car door's just locked. Tell me what's going to happen here.
Well, right now, the car is going to get ready to take you to the destination that you've programmed. So if you were a Waymo One rider, you'd have the opportunity to choose any of the locations that we serve in Chandler, put that in just like you might with a Lyft or Uber app, and it would take you there.
Let me just explain to our viewers. We have multiple cameras. We have a GoPro looking through the windshield. We've got cameras here. Frank's right there. We've got a chaser car on the exterior showing it, but you have 19 cameras on this thing, and that enables you to see what? Fog, any kind of accident ahead? You said 3 football fields away.
That's right, yeah. So, I mean, we humans drive with just 2 eyes and 2 ears, right? We've got 19 different cameras, 6 different LiDARs, 6 radars.
We're just making a right turn.
Making a right turn here.
They waited for that green minivan ahead of us to go first.
That's right. We've also got 6 microphones because we need to be able to hear emergency vehicles. So in the unlikely event, Liz, that we run into a police or an ambulance, the car would actually hear that and respond to it before it was able to even see it.
If I forget something, like say I just said right now, oh, I forgot my cell phone, turn around.
Yeah.
Do I have to go into the app and tell it to turn around?
If you were close enough, you could just hit the pullover button. Okay. That would be one way to do it. Or you'd have to enter a new destination and say, need to go back there.
I see. And it'll do that and then charge you accordingly.
Yeah.
How much is the average ride here in Chandler so far?
Oh, they're probably running around $7 or $8.
Okay. Let me explain what we're doing. We're at a red light here. It doesn't say no right turn on red, and I don't see any traffic. That's because, and we're not making a right turn. Okay, so if you look on the screen that we have, that we can see, we're on East Buffalo Street, and we just waited for that green light. Tell me what else it can see. You know, I think about squirrels. I think about a plastic bag floating across. There's a police officer.
That's right.
Hi.
With these 3 modalities of sensing we have, I mean, we can see almost anything. So that LiDAR, very far-reaching LiDAR, 3 football fields. It can pick up something the size of a soccer ball, 3 football fields away. Okay. It's amazing. We have really big aperture forward-facing cameras that have really great definition and very great ability to discern, for example, colors. So you need to be able to see colors to know if you've got a red light or a yellow light or a green light.
That's true, of course. Will it take off if I'm not wearing my seatbelt?
So what we do is a pre-flight check. So we remind you to put your seatbelt on, and then we might have someone checking to make sure that you have put your seatbelt on.
Talk about weather, because we're sitting here in sunny Arizona, and area like this, I'm sure, with nice broad streets. I mean, it's not the Slauson cutoff or Étoile in Paris, where you have 12 different roads coming in. Yeah. What if there's a flash flood?
We'd be able to detect that flash flood because we're wired to a system, and the system understands if there's going to be changing weather conditions. So if there were going to be something like that, we could find a way to either avoid that flash flood area or bring the cars home after taking care of our riders.
Okay, we just made a right.
Making a right-hand turn here.
I have read all kinds of reports that it felt like your grandma is driving, that it's overly cautious. I'm feeling fine right now.
Feels a little peppy, I think, right now.
Yeah, it's peppy, and Claudia's not touching that wheel. You know, we're not supposed to ever talk to the test driver, right? She's like the Queen's Guards at Buckingham Palace.
That's exactly right. We're not supposed to disturb her. She's focused on a good experience for the riders.
We're going pretty fast. Is it operating off Waze? I know Google owns Waze and Google Maps. You guys own the mapping.
Liz, yeah, that's a great question. So we actually make our own maps at Waymo, and these maps are hyper accurate. They're 3-dimensional, and it's one of the most important things to understand about our self-driving service is we need those finely detailed maps to understand very securely where we are. It's one of the reasons why, for example, we're not dependent on lane markings. We know where the lanes are. We've mapped all the roads. We know where the lanes are. So if a lane marking has sort of disappeared or gone away through
because some of them get faded.
Some of them get faded, and that's a big problem.
Can I bring up Tesla? Tesla obviously going through issues right now in a courtroom, but unrelated. Elon Musk says he's holding an investor meeting on the 19th of April, and it's going to be all about FSD. You know, it's full self-driving technology.
Yeah.
There are a million competitors.
Yeah.
Daimler, Ford,
Yeah.
General Motors has the Cruise, but then the Asian world, Chinese,
Yeah.
Baidu, Pony.ai,
Yeah.
Neo.
Yeah.
Some of those in China are ahead in that they can do geographical changes, not just in certain countries. Like they're already spreading to that.
Right.
Where do you guys stand? I mean, it feels like you're well ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
But
it's an interesting and it's, I think, honestly, a hyper-competitive space. And it should be, right? The fact is we humans drive trillions of miles a year. Humans in total drive 10 trillion miles. Americans drive 3 trillion miles all on our own. And we're doing this in a system that's pretty fundamentally flawed. 1.3 million people die every year, Liz, in road accidents around the world. It's 150 people every hour of every day.
Okay,
are dying.
let me
And
just
that's why
reiterate
all of these
that.
people
1.3 million people die every year globally. So that
in road
said,
accidents.
how much of the percentage, 90, 95% human error?
About 94% human error.
94%.
That's right.
So because I got a lot of people, the default question when I told them about this was, cool or no way?
Yeah.
And the no ways where the Uber test situation actually hit somebody by accident and she died.
Yeah.
That brings up to this question here.
Yeah.
Any sort of Brave New World technology, whether it is aerospace, whether it is space travel, people die in the testing phase.
Yeah.
How have you absorbed that very possible reality?
Yeah, that's a tough one because our founding principle
we're
is
back.
safety. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the ride, Liz.
Yeah.
Our founding principle is safety and accessibility for all, right? We want these two things with our technology. So there is this thing at Waymo that we all deal with every day. The world is waiting for this technology. We need to get the technology to the world as quickly as we can, on the one hand. On the other hand, we feel this massive responsibility to do it so responsibly and so safely. And so we're really focused on that. Safety is urgent. We're doing our best. We want to launch a service that's as safe as possible.
Do you want to be a Lyft destroyer? Lyft and Uber are trying to develop, they are developing this. You guys, as I said, own this mapping technology. Would Google ever consider cutting them off from Waze or the mapping that maybe some of them use?
Oh, I think Lyft and Uber.
I mean, then it's game, set, match, game over.
They're great. They're great companies, and I think the interest in those companies stems from the fact that less than 1% of Americans right now use ride-hailing services in terms of their vehicle miles traveled, and only about a third of Americans have even tried Lyft or Uber. So, I mean, they're super interesting companies, and it's one of the reasons why we're moving into this ride-hailing space. We think it's an interesting way to serve the world.
Well, here in America, Waymo is out front. First on Fox Business ever. And I'm so happy that I beat Steve Croft and Leslie Stahl from 60 Minutes because I know they've been asking. John Krafcik, CEO of Waymo. I will tell you guys right now, I had a very calm experience here. I didn't even notice what was happening. I personally would try this and we'll be watching it. You have to be 16 for now to do one of these here in Chandler, Arizona. When we